Hi guys, I just got this in from Amazon today. I've not opened it yet. I've got two of the same ones. I didn't mean to buy two, but I did, so I'm hoping it's good. And I'm going to be moving the camera around just a little bit because I'm not going to pour on here. I'm going to pour on my island right there. And yes, this is all the molds. I'm going to try to get poured before I go to bed tonight. And I think it's already about 11, so I've got a long night ahead of me. I didn't go to bed till 5 o'clock today, this morning either, but I need to get this stuff done before the craft show. So, oh, and I poured a dragon, and I was walking by it, and the thing just fell. Yes, I got my hands covered up because I don't know what's causing it, but I had a glove on most of the time, but now I'm trying to cover it up. I'm trying not to go to the doctor, but if it doesn't go away soon, I'm afraid I've done something with the chemicals, but it's causing irritation on my fingers. But anyway, I salvaged that out of the whole dragon, and I don't know if I can use it or not, but I just hated to throw the whole thing away. And this is the ring. I don't know if I showed you this, but yeah, that's the ring holder. And that's the candle holder. Oh, and that's the new lid to the strawberry. I don't think you've seen that, but yeah, I finally got the strawberry lid. These are the things that didn't come out. They came out really weird, but you see what I did with them? I made them look old, and I actually love that. And this one was one that turned out yucky too, but I really like the look of it. I'm not totally finished with it, but it looks old. And then, of course, this is the piece that broke. And I'm still not finished with that either. But look, I've got it crackled. Oh, it looks like an old condemned building that has just sort of, I don't know, some of you are probably thinking, oh no. But see, I really like it. And I don't know quite yet what I'm going to do with it yet, but I love the crackle. I just love the way. Yeah, I love the crackle effect. So I'm happy with that. And this right here, it took 4 pours. And it's a dragon egg. And I'm going to have to repaint it. Oh, please don't let me drop this. It weighs a lot. And the mica, I put mica all inside the mold. And it did not. You can see the different layers. And it was because it took so much. The mica just got washed off is what it was and pushed up. But the detail in this mold, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? The detail is awesome. And, well, let's go see how much this weighs. Let's just go weigh this thing. I know it's moving around. And this is probably not a good thing to watch, but I'm going to set it on the scale. That's how much it weighs. Almost 2 pounds. It seems heavier to me. But, yeah. So I'm going to color this. And I'm going to use, I think the, oh, I don't know what they're called. It's a Pearlix paint, I think. They're shiny paints. And I'm going to do it in like a purple and a green and a blue and maybe a copper. But yeah, that's that. Okay, let's go back over here. This is where I dropped it. That's the crumbs from it breaking. Let's go back over here and see what's in this kit. And with the coupons and everything from their website, this cost me $12.59 total. I got this mold, which I don't really need. I've got about 4 of them, but I'll use it. This one, I don't have a coaster that shape. Oh, wow. It came with 2 different coasters. $12.59 for this? That's an awesome deal. Of course, that was for the 2 coupons. Stir sticks. Okay. Let's see. 2 measuring cups. Sorry, guys. I just sold something on eBay, and I was trying to see the message. 2 stir sticks. Okay, I think those are probably gloves. I won't use those. Oh, this is cool for this. I'm sort of impressed with this, even for the full price, $27. To get everything in here, if the powder, the testing medium is good, this is probably the best price. 2 pair of gloves. 2 paintbrushes. Wow. The pigment, which looks a lot like the other pigment. It looks identical to the other pigment that I got. The only difference is this is not leaking and the other one was leaking. But yeah, it looks just exactly like the other pigments I got. And then sandpaper. Waterproof sandpaper. Let's see. I'm not good at holding the camera and doing this, but I wanted to see what type of sandpaper. So bear with me. Let's see if you got different grits or... Oh. It's not coming out. Oh, okay, I got it all out. Okay, 400. It's all 400. No, that's 120. Is that real coarse? 2, yeah, that's real coarse. 120 and 400. Okay, so that's what you get. And then, of course, you get Teexpert, which has a line of resin out. It's not a new company for the resin. I think this is new for them, or fairly new. But it's called Teexpert Plaster Powder. This is similar to Resin-Crete, actually. Add 10 powder to 3 water. That's just like Resin-Crete. 1K, which is the same size bag as Resin-Crete. Eco-friendly, water-based. All this looks exactly like Resin-Crete, except for the name. All the info looks just like the bag. This is going to come out backwards, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. I'm going to read it to you. It says, prepare the plaster powder, water, molding stick, measuring cup, pigment, and mold. How do you prepare that? Measure the powder and water by weight and 10:3 ratio. Pour into a mixing cup and stir slowly until the mixture is smooth, flowing, and free from lumps. About 60 to 90 seconds. If you want to color your plaster, you can add pigment while mixing. Pour the mixture into the mold, tap the edges of the mold, and shake the mixture lightly to remove the bubbles. Wait 20 to 30 minutes for full curing? 20 to 30 for full? Okay. Working time. The working time and curing time are affected by the proportion of water added. 100 grams of plaster powder, which is what I normally did with Resin-Crete, added to 30 grams of water. The working time is 8 plus 2 minutes. And the curing time is about 20 plus 2 minutes. When too much water is added, the curing rate is slower, and the working time and curing times are longer. When too little water is added, the curing rate is faster, and the working time and curing time are shorter. Please strictly follow the weight ratio and mix even. When the mixture begins to set and is hard to pour out, add a little water to slow the curing. Please wait for the project to become completely dry and cool before demolding to avoid rupturing due to incomplete curing. So do not demold it when it was warm. Adding acrylic paint will shorten, yes it will, it does on resinecrete. Adding the acrylic paint will shorten the working time and curing time due to the water absorption of the acrylic paint. Does this say what the active ingredients is in this? This does not tell you, does it? Oh, there is a glare. This does not. This reminds me so much of resinecrete. I wonder if it's the same exact thing, only in different packaging. But I have to tell you, this price, just the price for this, without any of this, is cheaper than resinecrete's. And then if you add all this, that's an incredible offer. If it works just as good as resinecrete does, I think I found my replacement. We will see. I am going to pause this and probably piece this together. I'll get over here and start trying to mix this, and then put the phone on a stand, and hopefully my daughter can piece this together. Alrighty, see you in just a couple of minutes. Hi guys, I'm back. My daughter didn't get home, so I didn't have somebody to hold the camera, and I went ahead and poured them. This is all the molds that I got poured. This is me using the Teexpert kit. Of course, I had 2 of them, so one of this would not have done all this. It took 2 bags of that to do this many molds, and they are firm. This is the very last one that I poured right here. It still feels warm. That feels cold. That's cold. These are the first ones that, oh, that feels a little warm. That's cold. And I'm gonna piece all this together. I'm gonna wait until they're all cold to the touch, and then I'm gonna move them over to my craft table where I can put the phone on the base, and that way I can record the video showing you with me taking them out of the mold and letting you see them. I have no idea. Yeah, that's my bag of garbage sitting there. I have no idea what it's gonna, what they're gonna look like. We will find out together. So give me just a couple more minutes. Well, it won't be a couple more minutes for you. It'll be just seconds. And I'm gonna have to put three short parts together to make one video. I hope I can do it. Alrighty. See you in a bit. Bye. Hello again. My phone is sort of wonky and I can't get it to stay in place. Okay. I've got them all moved over here. You can't see you can see those. You can't see the ones back here. So I'll just, as I take them out of the mold, I'll just move the next row forward so you can see these. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. This is a lid to one of the jars, hopefully, that I poured. Or I may just have a separate lid. These are cold, so according to their instructions, they should be poured. We're going to see how the air holes do in this. Well, there's an air hole on the corner, but I can fix that. There's some air holes on the underside, but there's absolutely none on the top. I don't know if you can see this, but that's very pretty. I used the red pigment, a little bit of it, and swirled it in with the white, or just the regular without any color. Okay, and that's a lid to one of these. So go ahead and take that. What is that? This looks like a hair. Oh Lord have mercy, is that a hair inside? Okay, I'm gonna have to ruin this because I gotta see if that's a hair. That would be a cat hair if this is a hair. And or maybe it's just color that didn't get. Do y'all see that? I don't know. Or maybe it's just the way. Scratch it up too. It's not a hair. I don't know what that was. Maybe something inside the. Maybe it's just the way that. I don't know. But it's not a hair, but it sure did look like one. That's weird. Well, I can. Now that I know that it's not, I can sand that off. So that's the top. Air bubbles. Nope, there's no air bubbles in this whatsoever. So okay. This is, I think the top will probably go with this one. So let me do this one. Nope, that turned out more purple than I thought it would. Okay. There's that. And that was the blue and the pink pigment. And I did not mix it all the way. I sort of just swirled it. I sort of like that. I wish I could have got that effect all the way around it. But I don't know. Yeah, okay, that would work. That's still cool. And put sort of a purple knob or something on it. Yeah, okay. And these are going to be candle holders. Pretty much all these that I poured tonight were for candles. Okay. So far, so good. I did not thump any of these. I'm going to tell you straight up, I wanted to see how the air bubbles would be if I did not tap any of them. It's got one on the bottom. Oh, you see all those, but I can fix that. That's on the bottom, but there's not any on the top. I like this. I like this casting compound a lot. It reminds me so much of the other. Smooth. I like the way the pigment, and that's the difference. That is the difference in a nutshell. I like the way the pigment powder works in this, and I could never get the other to do this. It always would look nice. It would get real dark after it set for a couple of days, and then it was like you could take a Q-tip with alcohol and just wipe the color out. It's like the color went from the inside out, and then it was all along the outside, but it was white on the inside. So I don't know, and I will test this to see if this changes colors and gets dark and does the same thing. But so far it does not look like the other did. I like the way the pigment is working in this a lot. Okay, this is the lid to that, I believe. And these gloves are hindering me, but I am not removing them. Okay. Ooh, I like the swirl. No air bubbles there. There is one right there. But for me not pouncing or shaking, the air bubbles are great. I can fill that in. That's not an issue. But no air bubbles anywhere else except for right there. Okay, and this fits one of the heart boxes. I'm not sure which one. No air bubbles at the top. There is one air bubble right there. Oh my, you see how it has a little heart right there in the center? Can you see that? Right there. Almost like it's a place for a little heart knob. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, that is adorable. It's almost like there should be a heart knob there. Oh, yeah, it's in the mold, a little heart. Okay, that's cool. Okay, here's another lid. Absolutely no air bubbles, guys. And I did not shake this. I did not hit any of these. This has got a little overage, but this will sand down without any issue whatsoever. So, and this one will go with that right there. Okay. Next one, let's go with this one. This one I swirled. I thought I was putting blue in here, okay? This is the very first ones I did. I thought I was putting blue, and it wasn't blue. It was green. And so I got some weird looking, ooh. Soft, smooth, absolutely no air bubbles. I like this. I like Teexpert a lot. Yep, that is going to be my new casting medium. Teexpert will be my new casting medium. Unless it breaks to all the pieces. I'll test the durability. I mean, Rosemary Creek will break if it falls on the floor. Just like, you know, I've had pieces break. And these are pretty thin. I don't know if you can tell, but I like that a lot. Oh yes, I do like that a lot. I wish y'all could see this, and I know you can't see it like I'm seeing it here. But I really like that, and it's just smooth. I don't know, can you see it? Okay. So far, every one of them's turned out. Oh, I like this. I like this medium. I am happy with it. I like the different specks of color all the way through here. I don't think you can see this good, but this is really cool. Okay. Oh, I like that. Oh my gosh, I love that. I don't know if you can see that. You see? I wish I knew how to reproduce that. Oh no. My phone says low battery. Hold on a minute. Let me see if my phone charger won't reach. I have a long phone charger. Let me see if I can do this without messing up the video. Normally when I touch my phone, okay. I got it on here. I had to redo the phone a little bit. It's gonna get a little wonky. But I wanna try to keep doing this video if I can. Okay. Can you see that? I'm changing the light over here to see. Can you see? Oh. I love that right there. All day long. I'd pour pieces like this all day long if I could get that effect on all of them. Okay, here's the next one. And this one I did blue pigment and red to make sort of a purple. Okay, let me, well, this is not hard to get. This, yes, it is hard. It's not easy to get out. These gloves are hindering me being able to pull. There I go. Oh. Okay, it's coming. Goodness. Okay. See that? Can you see that? No air bubbles whatsoever. Oh guys, I'm happy with this. I am really happy with this. I've gone through, well, y'all know how many I've gone through. I'm happy with this. Yeah. Okay. On to the next one. I think my daughter just got home, which means she'll be coming in and not knowing that I'm doing a video, so and this is the square one, just like look at the color of that. But I'm not gonna be able to get these gloves are really hindering me being able to demold this stuff. But I'm determined to do it with the gloves on. There's here's that one. No air bubbles. Need to sand it a little bit because I over poured it, but no air bubbles. Oh, and all these molds that I did, it was exactly two bags of it. That's what I went through. 2 bags. Ooh, I like that color. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Oh, I like this one too. Yes, I do. Do you see that? No air bubbles, just as smooth as it can be. That's the lid that's supposed to go on this, but I don't know. I don't know. I sort of like that. Yeah, I sort of do. So that's that. Okay, here's the next one. Now let me get that mold. Really, no, that's not an air bubble. Okay, that's the bottom. I really like that. I really like that color, and I don't think that you're seeing it like I am, but it's really, really pretty. Oh, this is great, y'all. I don't want to jinx it saying it's all coming out good, but oh, it is. And I am happy, happy, happy about it. Well, that's a cool look, huh? I think it's the same. Oh, no. I had to mix some real quick. And I put the right, that's what it is. I put black, thinking it was blue. And I didn't want black, so I added blue to it. That's what it was. And so that's how I got this color. I think it's just this and the seashell that I did that with, though. Oh, come on. It's not wanting to. Well, this is not one of my favorite ones, but I still like it. Can you see it? Smooth. Oh my gosh, the whole thing is smooth. No air bubbles, guys. Hardly, I mean, almost none of them had any air bubbles, and I did not shake the first one. Oh, that's awesome. I hope they're as durable, because if they are, I have found my new product. Okay, here's the next one. Yeah, let's do the seashell since it's the same color. I tried to pour this the other night, and the comb part sucked in. It was the strangest looking thing I'd ever seen. It went straight in the garbage can. I had put mica powder and everything on it. This time I just poured it marbleized. I figured that I could put some mica on it with, oh, I like this. If I wanted that shimmery, I could do it after the fact if I wanted it, but I don't think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna be waxing most of this and just leaving it like, oh. No air bubbles, guys. You see all the detail in that? Not one air bubble. Okay, I'm impressed with this product. I am very, very impressed with Teexpert casting compound. Very, very, very impressed with it. Look at that. Absolutely no bubbles. Wow. Okay. This is crystals, and I want to do this in resin, but I don't know how it's going to work with UV resin. And of course, all these molds, every one of them, I have gotten off of Temu. This one's sort of a thick. Oh, I just broke something. I did, I just broke one of the little pieces inside of it. I could feel it. Of course, I'm not being fragile with these things either. I'm going to be right up front. I'm pulling like crap because of these gloves. And yeah, it broke. 2 pieces broke off of it. That piece. Nope, I had 3 pieces break off. Yep, I had 3 pieces break off. I could probably put them back on if I wanted to, but I'm probably not going to. Well, that's the first one, and that's probably my fault, because you see how, and I was pulling on it, because these gloves stick to the silicone, and it's hard. So I'm still very pleased. Very, very pleased. The true test will be the very last mold. I love that color. This has got the yellow in it. It's pink, yellow, and white. Which, look at these gloves. Oh my goodness. The fingers are... Some people might not like these colors. And I actually thought maybe it was red and yellow, and then I had white in the center, and I thought maybe, just maybe, the red and the yellow would combine and make an orange, but that's not quite the way it worked. It turned pink. Okay, this little thing is a booger to get off. This is the second one I've done of this, and it does not want to. There it goes. Some of them you have to fight with. Ooh, did you hear that? That needs to be sanded, but that's good to go. Can you see that? Probably not. Is the light too bright? I don't know. Probably not. That looks too bright. It looks like it's... I don't know. I don't know if you can see this or not. I wish you could. Yeah, I have to sand that down just a little bit, but it's still good. Okay, this one I hope comes out. This, I knew I was over pouring. I'm going to sand that down, but that's okay. I had a little bit extra, and I didn't want to waste it, and so I thought, well, maybe I'll pour it in there, but it had already gotten so firm that I've never poured this mold before. Oh my. Okay, please don't break off. This is going to be a sure sign of the durability of this stuff, because Oh, look at the detail on this. Let me break this stuff off. And this is when you don't really want to over pour. Can you see the detail on that? Even down to the little, see that? Oh wow. Don't really like this color in this, but you know, somebody might. But that's the lid. That's the lid to this. And I'm so worried about these. Yeah, I'm worried about those. So we will see. Oh, part of me wants to say just leave it in here because I want this to turn out. I so want this to turn out. And I'm so afraid. I don't want to put pressure on those. I want to get it down. Oh, look at the detail of this mold. I want to just roll it down. Let me just roll it down. I'm talking to the mold like it can understand, right? And it's rolling back up. Okay. I don't want to put pressure on these. If I can get the first one out. Oh my. Oh no. See, that's what I was afraid of. Crap. And it's the mold, guys. It's not the this may not be a mold that I can use with this stuff. It may be a resin, totally resin mold, because the pressure these are not releasing. The pressure I'm having to put. There goes one. Okay. There goes another one. I think if I could have gotten that first one out, I would have been home free. But because I couldn't get that very first one out, nope. Nope, that broke off too. Maybe this is a mold that you leave in here overnight, because that would have been cool looking. Look at the detail. Look at that. And I might try to, just for myself, I can't sell it this way, but I may try to glue. Oh, maybe not. It went flying. Let me see if I can get. Let me see if I can find that other piece real quick. That's little tiny pieces. And I'm actually going to try to put them on. I'll wait till it dries really good. But I am going to save those two little pieces. And I'm going to try to put those back on, because this is the way that it goes right here, guys. the lid. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with this at all, except for where those two came off. Not one air pocket. Look at the detail on that. That's an adorable mold. Okay, I have 2 more to go. Oh no, I got 2 more, and then I've got the last ones that's really going to dictate how good this is. This is the butterfly. I didn't pounce this, and I probably should have. Now see, that's the orange color I was going for. But it only happened with the butterfly. It's like it has a mind of its own, you know? It does what it wants to do when it wants to do it. But sometimes you get, oh no, I should have shook this. I should have shook this one. But it's my fault because I did not. I wanted to see how good they would come out, not shaking them. Now I know. Not that I can't fix it, because I can. If it's all one piece, oh my gosh, how do you get the butterfly out? One wing at a time. Oh, wow. Wow. The only issue, can you see that? Right there. And right there, but all that can be sanded down. That is the only, can you tell how smooth that is? Oh, I like the colors. Oh, I like the small a lot. Perfect little small candle. And I started making my own candles. Oh, I'm having so much fun with that. I got 100% organic essential oils, pure essential oils, not the perfumes, not the mix, it's 100% essential oil. Some of those I don't even know how to pronounce, but I am having so much fun mixing my own scents and making my own candles. And I use either organic beeswax or soy wax, and that beeswax has a smell all of the time. It's almost like a real light honey, and you can get it in white or yellow. That would go so good. The yellow beeswax I have would go so good in this thing. Yeah, that's a keeper for sure. I like this one too. Okay. Next time I will shake it a little bit though, but you know, I'm amazed. I am amazed by me not shaking the first one. That tells me that stuff is awesome. Okay, this is my last one. See my mess? Can you see that? Which I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this in a jar. I've got a bunch, and I'm going to be making some of those. No, I do not. I'm not going to say that word right. Terrazzo? Yeah, I'm not going to. You know what I mean. Where you put a lot of that in, and then you sand it down, and you have all the different colors in the trays and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But I'm trying to get enough of it up so when I do it, I can make several pieces. Okay, this is the last piece, and these may crumble. I would not be surprised if they crumbled. These are supposed to be wands. And I don't know how to take these out without. I'm afraid they're going to just. I'm afraid they're just going to crack. Too much pressure. Let me do it this way. Wow. Guys, these are thin, okay? These are not thick. And I over poured them really bad. For that to come out of that mold, I'm amazed. Wow. Well, let's see. Now, I over poured these bad. Okay, I did. So the last thing I did, I had extra left. And this was what was sitting there, and that's the reason why I would never even thought about doing these with this stuff. But I thought, well, it's sitting here. This would be a good test. So, and I'm not going to break that off until you see that. Yeah, I need to break that off. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to let it cure all night long. Wow, they're just popping out, guys. They're just popping right out of there. Look at that. That one's almost perfect. Wow. 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 I'm impressed. I am very, very impressed. It definitely picks up the detail too. One more to go. Wow. Can you see that? Okay. Every single one of them except for the crown. And that's my fault. I know it is because I was having to put so much pressure on it because I've got these gloves on my hands. I got to keep these gloves on. I may end up having to go see what this is anyway, but I'm trying to give it a couple of days to see if it's the irritation. And I will try to re-pour that. Next time I'll let it set overnight because of those prongs that come up. But another thing I want to point out is the way, you see how pretty clean that mold is? That's a good thing too. You sort of want to look for that too when you're looking at casting mediums. And it gives you a clean mold. And I think I am going to start using mold release. Only because it helps preserve your molds, and it also helps with mica powder sticking to your molds better. If y'all didn't know that, it does. Of course, it costs a little bit more to do that, but you know, your molds cost money too. So if it's going to prolong the life of them, plus the benefit of the mica, getting a better mica coverage, I think it's worth it. Okay, that is it. That is the video for right now. I'm hoping that I can get all three of them put together and uploaded by tomorrow anyway. This is Friday. I think it's still Friday. It may be Saturday morning now. Let me look at the computer and see if it tells me what time it is. Well, it would if I was smart enough to see. Oh, it's 1:38 in the morning, so this is actually Saturday now. And I'm hoping to get it up sometime today. So y'all can see. Oh no, I've got one more. I got one more mold left. Okay. This was the last one that I poured. It's a candle holder. So we'll see how this comes out, because it's got those little prongy things too. Not so bad, but you see how the glove's sticking to that? Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm struggling with this. I got it halfway off and now I'm struggling. There it goes. Ooh, that's pretty. That is a pretty little candle holder right there. No air bubbles. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's about the size of it right there. Oh, and I got the hand mold. I haven't gotten it yet. It's on its way though. The one that me doing this made me think of it. It's the mold where you have your two hands like that, you know, where you can, I have one on my table that I bought 15 years ago. It's stone though, it's heavy, and it's done in like a stony looking marble, and if it fell on your toe, it would probably break your toe, it's so heavy. But I saw that and I thought, oh, I want that. And I think it's a little bit smaller, but it's the little hand, and every time I tried to get it, it was not there. And so I finally was able to, and I paid up for that. And you know, I'm very frugal, and I don't pay much for any of the stuff that I get. That's the reason why I love Temu. But I paid, I think it was $7 something for that mold, and that's the most expensive one so far. Most of my molds cost anywhere between $1.48, some of them even cheaper. to $3.95. Not $3.95, it's like $3.98, I think, or $3.89, something like that. But very rarely do I pay much more than that. I think there was one that I paid $6 for, but the hand mold is the one that has been the most expensive so far to date. And I'm going to end this video. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate all my subscribers. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. And I say it every time now because everybody's telling me I should say it. But honestly, the only way people will see my video is either through the subscribers or new people. It has to be in the algorithm. And the only way to get a video on YouTube to be seen now is for people to like it. If you do not hit the like button on anybody's video, then to YouTube, it tells them that, okay, this is not a good video, people are not liking it, so we're not going to push it into the algorithm. And so if you did like it, please hit that like button, and if you would like to see more, please hit the subscription button. That is my cat that I drew floating around on the bottom corner of the screen. That is the subscribe button. That's just my weirdness. If you hover over the cat, it will say subscribe, and that's how you do it. I hope y'all have a fantastic, well, this is already, y'all are probably sleeping, so I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you real soon. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.